Mets win, baby, 2-1 over the Cleveland Guardians to complete the three-game sweep over them, sweeping the doubleheader as well. The Mets are playing some way better baseball than they played earlier in the year. That's for damn sure. Definitely was not as smooth sailing as game one. Granted, game one wasn't necessarily smooth sailing, considering the fact that they almost blew the game and then they had to come back. But if you want to watch that recap, go ahead and watch that recap. Would appreciate that. But we're going to talk about this game. Definitely just nice to see the Mets actually win a baseball game. Nice to see a starting pitcher go as deep as they did. Can you believe it? We got 8 innings from a starting pitcher, as you can see to the side of me, from Justin Verlander. I couldn't believe what I watched there, considering it looked shaky at the start with Justin Verlander, but we're going to talk about all of it. Before we do, leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. We're going to cover them heavily on this channel, and turn on your notifications so you know when we upload or go live here on the channel. We will probably do a podcast of some form tomorrow during the off day, so stay tuned for that. I'm not 100% sure though, but let's talk about this game, as the Mets are on fire right now. They are on fire. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no way around it. And I'm here for it. We are here for it. That's for damn sure. But it starts off with back-to-back outs there from Justin Verlander, 2 easy outs from Juan and Rosario. And then, yeah, he lets up a home run to Jose Ramirez, who crushes it to right field, and that made it a 1-0 game. Gets Naylor to ground out, but still very unfortunate. And I thought, yeah, we're in for another rough Verlander start, aren't we? But thankfully, we didn't have to worry too much, which we'll talk more about after. But in the bottom of the first, Nimmo grounds out, Lindor strikes out, McNeil gets himself a single, but Pete Alonso would ground out to end the inning. Top of the second, a line out from Jimenez, Urias with a single, and then back-to-back outs from Brennan and Straw. We go to the bottom of the second, where Brett Beatty gets a leadoff single, but Canna would ground to a double play, so it didn't matter, and then Vientos would ground out to end the inning. Top of the third, Verlander with a strikeout to start the inning on Gallagher. Then Juan grounds out, Rosario with a ground out. We go to the bottom of the third, where Pham would ground out to lead things off. Alvarez would get himself a walk. Brandon Nimmo then with a single after that. So, okay, a little bit of a momentum boost maybe here. And no, Lindor grounds out, and then McNeil strikes out. So that is the end of the inning. And then Verlander has another 1-2-3 inning in the fourth inning. So you're feeling more comfortable as we go through with Justin Verlander. And he definitely looked a lot more comfortable and a lot better. And it felt like he got better throughout the start. Like, yeah, it's obvious when he let up a home run the first inning and he didn't the rest of the game, but still, like, it felt like his stuff was getting better as the start went on. It felt like his pitches just looked better, at least in my opinion. And he also feel like ticked the velo up a bit. Maybe I'm crazy, but at least from the eye test. Bottom of the fourth, Alonso flies out to kick things off. Beatty then with a strikeout, Canna with a single, but Vientos with the force out, and that ends the inning. Top of the fifth, Urias with a flyout, Brennan with a line out, Straw with a single, but Gallagher would pop out to end the inning. Bottom of the fifth, the Mets go down in order yet again from pretty much the bottom of the lineup, plus Nimmo. Top of the sixth, Juan, Rosario, and Ramirez go down in order. And then the bottom of the sixth, Francisco Lindor with a home run to left field, and that makes it a 1-1 ball game. Francisco Lindor is loving playing against his former team. Granted, he didn't really do much during the day game, but he definitely came to play in this second game. And yeah, that would tie the game at 1. McNeil with a walk then, and then Alonso would hit into a double play, unfortunately, because I think this is where he popped out, and then McNeil got tagged there at second, trying to tag up on the base pass there. But Beatty then lines out. We go to the top of the seventh, where Verlander gets another 1-2-3 inning, and he gets 2 strikeouts. The crowd was feeling it too. They were starting to get into Verlander's start there. Mets go down in order in the bottom of the seventh. Top of the eighth, Verlander has another smooth inning, and I felt like he was worthy of going back out there to at least start the ninth, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Top or bottom of the eighth, Francisco Alvarez with a leadoff single. Marte would come in the pitch run. Nimmo with a pop out, and then Francisco Lindor with a RBI, or with an RBI, not an RBI single, gets a single to get the runners on the corners. And then there's the RBI from Jeff McNeil as he gets the sacrifice fly to make it a 2-1 ball game. Pete Alonso then would fly out. I don't know how I forgot that when it literally just happened like 2 minutes ago. But regardless, Rayleigh came in, which was interesting to see. So I got on Buck for not leaving Rayleigh in the game earlier. I'm glad to see that he wasn't afraid to use him here in the nightcap to get the save. And how about that play that he made on that ground out? What a beautiful little flip there that he made on the bunt ground out from Quan. Then he hits Rosario at the next pitch, but he gets the double play to end the game, and the Mets win it. Your final score is 2-1, 7 hits for the Mets, 3 for the Guardians. Your winning pitcher is Justin Verlander, and then Shane Bieber on the losing side, if I had to imagine. It doesn't show it for whatever reason here. And then Brooks Raley picks up the save. So the Mets, again, like I mentioned, looking a lot better. Would have liked to have seen a bit better from the lineup tonight, but regardless, still not awful, all things considered. And let's talk about it, though. Nimmo, 1 for 4 day. Not too bad, but you probably want better. Lindor, though, the star of the show. Lindor was the star of the show in this game as he goes 2 for 4, gets an RBI with that home run, of course. He looked very good in the second game. McNeil, 1 for 2. He ended up getting a walk, got the sacrifice fly. Not a bad day for Jeff McNeil. Alonso 0 for 4, but he was very close. He made some good contact on 2 of those at-bats. Very close to a home run, just shy, especially on one of them. He wasn't awful. Even though he went 0 for 4, you would like to see. I know you got to get the hits at the end of the day, but at least he was making solid contact. I know. Nitpicking here, but Cano 1 for 3 on the night. Meh. Vientos 0 for 3. Not a good look. Pham 0 for 3. Not a good look. I'm not liking Tommy Pham in the lineup at all. Will say that, but I understand why he was in the second game. You want to give some guys some rest, especially Marte. That is, you really need to make sure you're cautious with him with the rest and everything. And then Alvarez went 1 for 2 with a walk. So not too bad from your lineup. You maybe could have got more, but the real story of this night game was definitely the pitching side where Justin Verlander shoved. He only allowed 3 hits, didn't allow a single walk, only allowed that 1 home run, the Jose Ramirez. Other than that, had 5 strikeouts, which is a little low considering the fact that he pitched 8 innings, and you would think a guy like that would rack up strikeouts in this type of outing, but he just didn't. And you know what? I'm fine with it. And that's where I said he got better as the outing went on, because he was starting to get more strikeouts towards the end of the outing. But yeah, very great outing from Justin Verlander. Very good. Very good. And this is hopefully what we're going to get going forward. The guy that won the Cy Young. So let's hope we get this consistently. And Brooks Raley, he was good. He was really good. Didn't allow a single thing. Not a walk, not a hit. Just, hit Rosario. But that's really about it there. But that's really all I have to say with this game. Very, very happy with the way that the Mets are playing. Let's hope that the boys can keep rolling. Podcast episode maybe tomorrow. Like I said, we'll see. That is going to be it for me, though. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest post-game episode. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when we upload or go live next on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let's go, Mets.